Very good morning, and today is October 8th, and time is at about 8:33 a.m. I think today is special day, mainly because of probably this week is a special week mainly because of two reasons. So one reason is definitely there is RBI policy, and then the second reason is today election results are coming up. I'm just looking at other screen. I think. Okay, I see um, two states today. Definitely, one is Haryana, and the second one is Jammu and Kashmir. So Haryana looks like Congress is actually leading, and Jammu and Kashmir. Interestingly, there is uptrend for BJP, which was definitely not predicted by the anybody who did the exit polls. I think that's going to be a little surprise, and let's see. I think BJP winning definitely it's going to be quite positive for the stock market, but I think but the exit polls did suggest something different. So let's see how the day would shape up. And today is FinNifty expiry. FinNifty expiry. In fact, yesterday I did make some money on mid-cap Nifty, and it wasn't very easy. Yesterday, mid-cap Nifty definitely had some bit of a challenge. I'll quickly share my screen and explain what I meant by that. Uh, all right. So mid-cap Nifty yesterday, as I said, did trouble a little bit. The reason was let me show this 5 minutes chart, and the reason was there was a sudden up move somewhere here at about 11:25, right? So in fact, it started falling, and then it took a support at about 15,542, and then it again bounced back, and then after that it retested back. So I think overall, I did lose money and I gained money, and then overall I ended up in the green. But it was not an easy day to trade yesterday. Overall, while it was green, but yeah, it was definitely a tough day. I think the yesterday I know some people or most of the people traded BankX and or Bank Nifty rather. So BankX I stopped trading because two three things, right? So one thing was premiums. The time decay wasn't actually happening. That's because of there are a lot of buyers there. They wanted to really make some quick bucks, either from the Hero Zero trade or whatever. That's actually not a traditional way of options would expire, right? So but then BankX, typically what happens is until 2:30 there is no time decay. That's what I observed. So that's the reason I stopped trading. And same with Sensex as well. But today anyway I'm going to trade on the FinNifty right now trading is about 23 2000, I think. So 23,221. That's what it ended. But I think yesterday, if somebody is trading BankX, they would have seen some sudden spike here and then doubt back. I think same thing happened with FinNifty as well. But I think overall I see some bit of a course correction towards the fag end. So right now I'm staying definitely overall trend seems will definitely be flat to bullish. When I say bullish, I'm not expecting it's going to really go on and touch all-time high, but at least it will not really. My view, it will not go below yesterday's low. I think it's about 23,118, and I will also quickly take you through. All right, so let me quickly show the open interest, and this is FinNifty. So FinNifty open interest, there is a massive support at 23,000. In fact, yesterday I did sell and also exit in the middle. That's the reason you got to see some negative in my positions. I tried to average it out. I think my view, this is going to be a very difficult barrier to break today or in the downside. And positive side, while it is actually PCR shows 0.56, but then this is an expiry trade. PCR, we can't go blindly. But on the positive side, you have 23,500 as a big resistance. I think my view today, there is going to be a gap down, and then after that, there could be some bit of a pullback because at least when you look at the Nifty, I did not see in the recent days Nifty actually falling 6 consecutive days. That is definitely a bit of an abnormal. I hope there's going to be some recovery. Let's see how it's going to happen today. On Nifty side, also we have 24,000 in the lower side, and also on the upper side, we have a lot of resistance at 25,500 and also 26,000. But I think this is, if you look at today's expiry, tomorrow, sorry, this week's expiry. But then if you get into October expiry, the story is little different. October expiry, definitely this 26,000 as a massive resistance, and also you have multiple support points which are 25,000, and also you got the 24,500. But I think my view, October expiry, probably it should expire above 25,000. So that's what I'm thinking at this point of time. But I think I think most of us know the top was formed at about 26,300, I think. So again, getting on to all-time high this month, my view is going to be a little challenging. The reason is the result season is also starting very soon, and then there could be some bit of a, I'll not say good or bad, but then results are always going to be volatile, right? So somebody needs to be really be cautious out there. So today I will be definitely trading not all the money into Nifty, and also have some existing trades as a. So probably I'll start with this trade, which is Nifty trade. This is meant for the recovery. In case if there is a recovery, this is what the trade. And I did sell 10th October 26,000 PE, and also ATM. I bought again not a massive quantity, but then the margin it is very less. But then in case if the market reverses, it's going to give massive money. But in case if the market continues to fall, then I'm not going to lose massive money. It's a kind of a spread kind of a thing, so that on the downward there is absolutely, it's a risk is fixed, but the upward is the returns are unlimited. So this is one trade that I am there right now. This is mainly yesterday when I saw some bit of a recovery, I took this, and then let's see how this trade is going to work. In fact, I would probably make this as in fact yesterday I had to take this trade a last 2 minutes. I think I couldn't really decide whether I want to take the October end trade or the 10th October end trade, so that's the reason I took it. But today, in case if there is a recovery, then I will probably exit this trade, and then even if I get, let's say, 1 or 2%, even less than that, that's fine. I'll exit this trade, and then I will do a similar trade for October, and then let's see if, in case if there is a recovery, that's going to be really be useful. And then I think the Nifty, as I said, I averaged out. That's the reason you got to see some losses here. These are all because of the average, and I have exited some trades. But right now, this is the trade that I have. I know I will probably not let to happen 62 lakhs loss, but I'll make some adjustments as the. I think one of these definitely will become green, either this or this, depending on the when the market opens. I think my view today is going to be definitely some bit of a gap down, and then after that there's going to be, I hope, some recovery. That's what I'm thinking. Let's see how the day goes. And as I said, this one I would probably I will show what I'm planning to do today on the, let's look at strategy builder and Nifty. So for October, this is what I'm planning to do right now. This is October end, right? So I mean, this is basically assuming that there's going to be some bit of a recovery. So I'm going to sell this, and sorry, not this one. I'm going to sell the PE, and then I would go on and buy the P at the ATM. I think this can be anywhere, and then this is margin required is absolutely minuscule, but then the probably I can in fact get on to a little bit more closure. All right. So break even actually starts at 25,360. I don't think I don't want to wait till that time to buy 196. Okay, 196. Okay, all right. So if I do maybe once the market opens, I'll decide the ATM. So if I do ATM here, in case the market goes up, definitely there's going to be some money. In case if the market doesn't go up, that's all right. So in fact, I can also go till here, which is last time all-time high, right? So this would probably In case if the market falls further, there is limited loss, and in case if the market goes further, there is not it's unlimited, but I think it's a decent profit for a margin of about 23,000. I know the losses would be almost like 50%, but sometimes you'll have to take risk. So I think this is a trade that I would probably get on today. And this is basically because market pretty much fell down like 6 consecutive days, and then very rare that market would actually stay in the falling mode forever. So there's got to be some bit of a recovery. And today, anyway, election results are coming up, and I see looking at my other screen, right? So Haryana, I think looks like Congress is going to win there, and then Jammu and Kashmir looks like again Congress came back to the lead. But I think this news is known as part of the exit polls. I think I don't think market it's going to be a great surprise because they are pretty much in line to the exit polls. So, but let's see how the day would definitely shape up. All right, so let's take some questions and. Let me unshare the screen. Shorted. Okay, I think that's. Can you ping me on Twitter? I mean, I can't really share tell the trades in the public forum, but I do not know what is the money that you had put in and what is the current status. It's unfair to give a trade, but this is the trade that I'm planning to take today. So this is I would say directional, and then the expectation is that it's not going to go beyond 26,300. Probably even if it ends somewhere here, that's okay. We'll still make money. But even if it is somewhere here, you're not going to lose massive money. But again, the suggestion is to not to get into too much of a quantity. On the downside, it got 1 lakh, and then the upside, it got 2.6 lakhs. I think that's the like results. Or do you think bonds will be there? I'm guessing there would be bonds back. The reason I'll tell you, right? So if you go to, let me share my screen again. I mean, to be honest, nobody can predict the market. Nobody. When I say nobody, the really nobody. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Right? But then some will have to make some assumptions and some bit of a risk management, right? So suppose if you take this channel pretty much was intact from 15th May. Obviously, this is 100 days, right? So let's see, even if I go on then make this channel, let's say 200 days, let's just for the argument's sake. Yeah, so right now, if this is 200 days, except some movement during the election results, pretty much there. And then this is, I believe, May 9th. This is also, I think this was probably after one of the elections. So that's where the market fell down. So pretty much this is within the channel. The bottom here, you can say about 24,515. So, but I think this particular move, again, this took a resistance at the top end of the channel and then fell down. I mean, ideally, you should take some support here and then move back. That's the assumption. And generally, if you look at last 200 days, it's very rarely came out of this channel. This is basically 94% correlation. So that's what which gives me some confidence. And usually what happens is from the mindset perspective, any negative news, it will be factored only once. It will not be more than once. And when the war continues, people surely will forget and then get back to the day-to-day life. And also same with the election results also, right? Election results, once you have the exit polls and you have the real results, they're going to be some impact on the day, but then after that you should really turn back. So I mean, maybe there could be one more red candle here, and then after that there's going to be recovery, or there could be recovery from here, or I'd probably break this and then fall down also, because as I said, nobody knows. That's the reason I think these volatile situations, it's one way to do that is obviously if you're really concerned about the portfolio. In fact, you can get back to similar thing, but then you can do a bit of a reverse compared to what I did, right? So suppose if you have a massive portfolio and then you believe market is going to fall, so then you would actually, whatever I did, you will do for the this one. Let's say you sell this, and then what is the current? No, it's not this one. How to go deep? Let's say you sell this 24,000, and then I think it picked up too. And then at the ATM, you actually go and buy. So this is going to protect the portfolio, right? In case market falls, you are good, and in case if the market reverses, you are not getting unlimited losses, but then you would actually you will not lose unlimited here. But then because this is going to compensated by your portfolio movement, so you are still good with it. So this is one strategy that you can use if you're really worried about market further falling. But as I said, nobody knows what's going to happen. But then this margin is also not very massive, so you will not lose. But then, as I said, if you use this kind of a logic or strategy, when the market reverses, as I said, you would gain money on the portfolio, but then you would lose money on the options. But then the money that you're losing on the options is not substantial. It's even if you get into 10 lots, you would only lose about 50,000. But then imagine that the market goes to, let's say, so many points, right? Your portfolio will have a massive recovery. You might lose in the options, but then if the portfolio falls, you would actually make some good money out here. All right, I think that's all. Those are all the, I mean, this is basically, I'm not suggesting you should do either this or that, but then depending on the amount of the volume of the portfolio, I might probably today also, if there is no recovery, I might get on to one of the strategy, so that I wanted to definitely protect the portfolio. I will wait for, let's say, 1 hour, and then say 1 or 2 hours. If there is no recovery, then I'll have to get here. But then if there is a recovery, then I'll get into the, anyway, I already have this position, this one, so I will keep here. But then one of that would work, if not both. All right, then I think that's all. I think looks like Congress is going to be clear winner in Haryana, and then Jammu and Kashmir could be hung assembly 52. Yeah, probably. I think Congress might win both. I think that's what at least the results I could see. All right, then I think that's all from my end for now. And 1 second. Yeah, I think I did answer that bounce back thing. Yeah, so overall trend of the market, definitely, I don't think things have broken so much in the last 1 week, right? So things would definitely come back to normal. But yeah, as I said, use one of the strategies depending on your direction. So either the either the this direction or the other direction that I had shown in the call side. So both are limited risk and bit of a higher reward. So you will be able to make some money if your direction is absolutely right. And even if your direction doesn't go as you wanted, that's all right. You are not going to lose massive money out there. All right, then. Have a great remaining day. Bye bye.